William drove into the heart of the city and soon found himself in the midst of his friends at the Alaba Sports Club canteen. It was a beautiful environment with white colors all over. The building and seats were white, the tiles were the same color, and the waiters all dressed in white. A waiter approached him immediately after whispering with his friends. Peter, who played the tennis game beside him that evening. "What would you like to take, sir?" The voice of the female waiter sang. "You want to offer me a bottle?" quipped Williams. "No, it's from your friend, the man sitting beside you." "Oh, kind of you, Peter." William intoned and at the same time stretched his hand for a handshake. In less than 2 minutes, a bottle of Sky Lager beer was placed before him with a glass cup and an opener. With body language, the waiter tried to find out whether she was to open it or not. The response was positive. The drink was chilled to a freezing point as droplets of chilled water enveloped the bottle. William imagined it so ever before deciding to cool off there. He gulped in the first and second cup in quick succession and then settled down to sipping the rest of the content. At the end of the first round, he placed an order for 3 bottles of beer, but the 3 of them at that corner of the canteen. "Oh, are you sending the punch back to me?" Peter yelled out in his baritone voice, evidence that he had quaffed much of the liquid content into his system. "Yes, it is gyration and has to be in the fashion of merry-go-round. Today, you are a Gilder man. The other day, you were on Star. What is your brand, Peter?" "I will answer your question as we go on, but do you know the most useful thing created by God?" "The answer will also emerge in the course of our discussion," William responded. "I disagree with you. The question will be answered in the order of their importance. My question is more important than yours. Are you pretending that you don't know the answer? It is this beer with which you end the day. You have to end the day well enough so that you will function at night and the following day. Do you understand me, William?" "I do. You are hitting the point. You have to end the day well enough so that the burden of your family will not crack you down." "Sure," responded William. "For those of us in academic work, you have to end the day on a note like this so that you can read and write well whenever you wake up." "Very important," admitted William. "I disagree with the two of you," interjected Aremu. "It is not true that after taking some bottle of this thing we are consuming, one reads and writes better. It's the other way round. What have you referred to as this thing?" hollered Peter. "You must learn how to respect everything that is created by God, including beer." "So you mean, Peter," Aremu was asking, "that everything created by God, human beings, animal, and inanimate objects, are of the same status? Did you capture it like that in the creation story in your own Bible?" I answer in affirmative, and I am happy with your own Bible allusion. The event at Galilee justifies my position on this subject. If you have not read that portion of the Bible, or have forgotten what you read, know it that it was in Galilee that Jesus Christ changed water to wine, and those who attended the occasion took time to drink the wine of their lives. I wish I was there, Peter regretted. "Mr. Peter, that story was told in the Bible in order to serve a purpose. The wine incident was also there for a purpose," Aremu asserted. "Should you understand this allusion literally?" William asked. "I know that a lot of stories and incidents in the Bible are like parables, and parables, like proverbs, are often non-literal in meaning. Do you believe those incidents and stories in the Bible, Mr. William?" "I do," William responded. "That's interesting. The stories in the Bible served different purposes. The wine served a purpose on the wedding day. Are the two of you saying that our larger being serves no purpose. Yes, so we now understand you better, responded Aremu and Williams. So, as a way of ending your day on a happy note, after every day's work, take some beer. Yes, so his colleague complimented. Whenever the burden of the family is so much on you, so much that you could crack if you do not alleviate the tension, take larger beer. His friends chorused. Anytime your boss is out to frustrate you with queries, warning, and other forms of chastisement, take larger beer. Under the Hydra-headed wife, the one who knows nothing pertaining to the happiness of her husband, take larger beer. What about quantity? How many bottles or how much quantity is a man expected to take? William asked. As many bottles as he can afford, answered Aremu. I overrule you, interrupted Peters, because I am the moderator, the lecturer on this occasion. That question has no particular answer. The variable that comes into play are many. There is a question of the purchasing power, how much money the individual has. The mood of the individual is also a variable here, as the individual's environment is. Above all, there is the issue of the body constitution. That's why we say that some people are endowed with a light brain, whereas others are not. Going by the choice of the word endowed, do you consider light brain a virtue or a vice? Asked William. But we have to know the meaning of the concept first, Mr. Aremu submitted. You are in order, supported William. Light brain is a condition in which little quantity of alcoholic drink causes so much alteration in the behavior of the individual. What do you mean by alteration? Aremu quipped. Yes, if one or two bottles of beer could change a man's behavior such that he talks anyhow, shouts, and sometimes becomes violent, his behavior has been altered by the drink. So, he has light brain. Is that so? William prompted. You know that some people are capable of taking up to 7 bottles and still maintain their cool. Such people do not have light brain. That's true. That's clear, said William. On the question of whether it is virtue or a vice, it could be either way. Light brain saves some people from talking more than their system could cope with. And in a case like this, it serves as a regulator and a virtue. In a free booze situation, it is a disadvantage for the individual concerned. They can only take 1 or 2 bottles of beer in comparison to the many bottles consumed by others around. Why have you used the word "dear" and "they" when the real sense of it, your subject, is single? Mr. William is here, responded Peter. He lectured me on it the other day. I was with him. I now know how to use ideas without knowing much about theory. Mr. William. Yes, it is from the area of the inclusive English in use of English language. It is all about a deliberate avoidance of usage that could be seen as excluding a particular social group. William had had about 2 hours with his friends. The second bottle of beer was gone, but because he knew he would do some studies that night, he placed no order for drinks. His friends knew he was itching to leave. "One other bottle for you," Peter announced. "The one for the road." No, he declined. I won't take more because I will do some studies this night." "Good night, big brothers." "Good night, bro," the two responded. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and also share our stories. And also click the like button as well. Bye.